slow, and then ended up running into them and catching them pretty good. But no, I had no indication beforehand that I knew I was gonna win that tournament. I felt good about it. I knew the nice thing about fishing when at home is you're never going to spend a minute wasted. You're never going to be like, I'm going to pull up and fish this point. I don't know if the bass has ever lived here or not. That was not the case. Everywhere I was going to make a cast, I knew bass had been caught before. So my confidence was good. I knew I was going to be in productive water, but no, that's the last place to say I was confident in winning.
You know, that was an amazing event, and I wanted to follow up to what Ryan was talking about the live coverage, and we've had this conversation on our group page and our forums and on this show before about what it's going to take to bridge kayak bass fishing into the pro-ish at least realm. Right now, we kind of have those talks, but everything's an open in kayak fishing.
Mm-hmm.
There are some big checks being cashed, relative to what we have
Yeah,
invested,
yeah,
but we don't have a legit pro series. You've obviously been with FLW Bass, you've been with MLF, and kind of saw the development of a brand new pro series.
yeah.
So, what do you think it will take to build that bridge to a pro level for a lower level deal like kayak fishing?
For kayak fishing, and that, man, I think the potential is absolutely there. I mean, the amount of people I see in kayak fishing, and the nice thing about it is the fact that it is a lower entry level of cost. I mean, if a guy has got $3,000 or $4,000 and he can buy a little bit of, he can buy some fishing stuff, and he can buy a kayak, dude, he's set. I mean, he's ready to go. The thing something I could see that would, I mean, if I was just spitballing right off the rip, I'd almost obviously you don't have a place for a cameraman or a judge in your boat. So you've got to have some way to have another. I feel like to keep it completely legitimate, to have another set of eyes on you. If it was, it would have to start off small. I feel like to manage this, but man, if you had a way to hook an iPhone that was live streaming back to a truck, and if it was 10 guys, if it was 20 guys in the event, but they were live streamed back to the truck, everything they did was watched from the truck. Um, every fish they caught, the way they measured it, or you were able to do scales, whichever would be your preference as far as that goes. And you'd have to start off small, but you could grow it from there. But you had that live stream back to the truck was kind of that was your boat official. Um, and then it just all went from there to be able to keep things on the up and up. And I could see that taking off because people love, as we all do as anglers, we love to watch live fishing because you do truly learn more when it's the unedited version. You watch the three casts before the cast that the guy actually made and caught the fish. So that's what's neat about it. And those are a lot of times that's where you learn the most. And then the actual fish catch is just the fish catch. But so I think that would be a way to do it.
I know if you have Boyd Duckett's ear, kayak fishing is perfect for the MLF format because we already
It is.
catch photo release. We could catch all
Yeah,
you want. So, Bass
y'all
is
were
in
the
the game.
originators.
Yeah,
Yeah, y'all were
Bass
the
is in the game.
originators of
Y'all
that.
can get in the game
Yeah,
next. Little
yeah,
MLF kayak fishing.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, y'all were the originators of that deal. No doubt about it.
Which one do you prefer? Do you like the catch as many as you can, or you like the Big Five format?
I like to catch as many as you can. I truly do. Ours. But it's twofold. You look at it. Everybody wants to compare every fish counts to five fish, but we're also every fish counts a couple days, the weight's zero. Every fish counts, the weight's zero. You just got to check the boxes until you get to the final day, and then that's the only day that winning matters. Where with bass or pro circuit changed theirs this year, but it's the cumulative. So this day, and then you added all the way to the end.
Yeah.
And so in that format, with only five fish counting, you kind of get who the guy that was more consistent throughout the whole week, and was able to carry that through from the end. The only thing with that is one big day or one big fish can truly win the tournament. I've done that before. I mean, the one I won in lacrosse, I caught a 6-pounder at lacrosse in an elite series. now I mean I had to catch other fish to go with it, and I had other, I had big weights other days, but there's a 6 pounder was like I got to weigh in six.
that's a
You know,
that's a triple
I mean,
digit at lacrosse.
right. I got a whole nother fish that day, because of that. And I mean, I came in second and won at Okeechobee because I had one day that I had 31 pounds or something, So that's the only thing with that format, to where it's like, man, you can separate yourself in one single day, that to where in our format you got to make it all the way through, and then that final day is when you've got to really exceptionally perform. And I think that's where the every fish part of it levels it out. Like, I personally, I don't like what the pro circuit did this year, to where it's 5 fish, but on the final day it's just that standalone day. I get the reason for it, because the excitement, and it's not, a guy doesn't carry a 10-pound lead into the final day and he's already won before they go fishing. I get the reason for it, but as an angler, I'm not crazy about it, because on that final day, you catch a 6-pounder at lacrosse, well, you probably won the tournament because of one fish. Where in ours, you ain't going to win the tournament. You could catch a 10-pounder on Watts Bar. You ain't going to win the tournament because of that one fish. With every fish counting, it's going to kind of negate that. So I do. I like the every fish part of it. I feel like you don't have that one lucky bite, here or there, that you win because of that fish. And I've been like I said, I've been the benefit of that, in my career before. But I feel like the better angler overall for the whole week typically comes out.
Lunch Money Lambert, Jeff Malott. Welcome to the Kayak Nation. Yeah. Welcome to the Kayak Nation. Kayak Nation.